Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Claudio from Claudio's Kicks, and today I have a very interesting review for you guys. These are a look back on the Giannis Freak 4. Just so you guys know, for some context, I've had these for about a year now. These were picked up to be kind of like my outdoor, indoor mix shoes or whatever, kind of just my everyday basketball shoe. I got these for about $35, guys, which is a steal from Nike. I still think it's worth it. With that being said, how did the Giannis Zoom Freak 4 perform in the long run? As mentioned earlier, guys, I had these for about a year. I would use these probably 3 times a week to play basketball, indoor and outdoor mix. I would go on Saturdays all the time to play outdoor, and I would play indoor for the rest of the week. So I use these kind of both. As you guys can see, they're a little bit wasted out there in the 4-foot. So just for starters, I got these for $30, but these retail for maybe like $100 when they're brand new. For the most part, you were able to get these shoes for cheap. And are they still a good decision to buy right now? Honestly, I would say yes. Currently, I think Nike is being really cheap with Giannis. I don't know why, but they're kind of making his signature line like the Nike cheap signature line. I even think that Ja Morant's shoes are probably more expensive than Giannis's shoes. So it just goes to show you what popularity can do. But as far as quality goes, these are actually a great quality shoe for the price that you might be able to get them for nowadays. For starters, the materials that they use are pretty basic, generic materials that you're going to see on basketball shoes for the most part, especially ones priced at this point, which would be, you know, the mesh on the upper. You're going to have some pretty weird overlays on this shoe. These overlays, I guess, is for support, or to kind of give it a little bit of stability instead of it just being all mesh. You want to have some overlays to kind of keep it in form, to kind of keep it from just ripping. So that helps a little bit. You have some nice, decent padding on the heel of the shoe and on the tongue of the shoe. These are Zoom, so you're gonna see some Zoom bags on the 4-foot. I don't feel it. I didn't feel it in the heel, by the way, so that's one thing to note. So we're gonna start with the same way I start with all my shoes, the traction. How good was the traction on these shoes? As you guys can see, they're kind of burnt out now. The traction on these didn't last too long, not gonna lie to you guys. Although even like this, they're still gonna stick pretty well to the ground. So that's something that for you guys to decide. Now the traction did fade pretty fast. It wasn't too deep in there. The cuts weren't too deep, but even if they faded away, these shoes do a pretty decent job at still sticking to the floor. You can see the Zoom Air right there kind of peeking out from the shoes. So I definitely got great use out of these, but my 4-foot area was pretty good in these. The upper, the materials that they use, they meshed pretty well with my foot. It didn't take too long to get used to these, which is a great bonus. The period that it takes for these to get broken in was not long at all. It actually felt pretty decent the first wear, but it got comfortable like the 3rd, 4th, 5th wear. Now that we've had them for so long, I can talk about the durability. These are actually pretty durable shoes. Like I said, I use them about 3 times a week for about a year. It took them a pretty long while to get like this, but not super long. Traction went away pretty fast, but as you can see, there's not much rips on the upper of the shoe, so it did not rip. I'm not a pretty heavy guy though. I'm like 180, so just to give you guys some context, you know, I'm not the heaviest dude. I do like to move, I do like to change direction, I do, you know, jump a lot, run a lot, fast breaks, all that. So just to give you guys a tiny bit of perspective on the type of player that I am, and so how these might look for you if you had them for about this long a time. It depends on what player you are, you know, always remember that. The fit on these was great, actually. Like it felt great. I got these in a size 11. I didn't have to go up anymore. So the fit was good. It was everything I was looking for. Now, like I said, these shoes, I got them for $30, guys. So for $30, these are probably the best shoes I ever bought. But if I'm comparing shoes to shoes, it's pretty much mid-tier. Overall, I'll give these shoes probably, if we take away the value, I'd give them like a 7. And that's being generous, a 7 out of 10, which is great. I mean, it gets the job done. If you add some other cushioning to it, it's gonna get that covered. Lockdown is decent, fit is decent, traction decent. I mean, everything. This is just an average shoe, guys. So it's not gonna be the best shoe, but it's definitely not gonna be the worst shoe. And it's better than the Immortalities. as far as a signature sneaker goes, this is probably the cheapest one you're gonna get for Nike. So if that's something that concerns you, I would go for these. The value's there, and they were able to last me at least a year, guys. So $30 for a year of a basketball shoe, that ain't bad. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys cop this, I know this is a little late. These shoes have been out for a little while now, but I mean, I just wanted to give my perspective on this shoe long term, if it was worth the purchase and what I thought about it. So let me know what you guys think about this sneaker, what you guys think about this review. If you guys enjoy it, make sure you guys drop a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and stay up to date with anything I got going on. But until next time, guys, peace.